time for Jedi Council with me and Gonzo.
I'm back. Yes.
I was thinking about putting you backstage and then saying I got a special guest and bringing you up, but
you should have done that, man. Don't do that. You should have told me.
So tonight, what we're doing, and we're probably gonna have to explain this a few times because we only got a few people in the chat right now. We have Mar and we have Katrina. Mar, who's been here for a while, already hit that like button, and Katrina. But what we're doing canon or legend. We've already had Disney telling us what is canon, what's legend. You know, we've got Kathleen Kennedy telling us what's canon or legend. I actually forgot to put one thing up, so I might have to just throw that one out there. I think I know what everybody's going to say.
What?
Hello, my beautiful, beautiful Chris. Okay, we need to watch that, Katrina. It's getting a little weird now. So
somebody.
So that, you know what? The thing is I went to my mom and dad's house today.
Yes, sir.
All right. This, if you guys are wondering, this is me buying time maybe to see if more people come in the chat. But I went in and she's like, "Oh my gosh, you're already tan." I'm like,
"What?"
Yeah. Just from carrying the mail. I'm like, oh, okay. But that's a good place to be weird, in the closet. Yep. So, but yeah. So yeah, that's what it was. So
you're tan, okay. You're tan.
So oh yeah, she's like, "Chris, you're already tan." I'm like, I haven't been outside that long, and plus I said my legs aren't because I don't have any postal shorts. I've been wearing pants.
So Chris, let me ask you a question, since we need time for everybody to come over here. So tomorrow's that big day, right? That I'm gonna get the first shot. Should I be nervous or no?
I told you what to expect. I mean, you've had shots before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like a regular. But see, the thing is, I don't know how to compare it. I've been stuck with anything the military can think of. When I was in, they were still using the air guns. Yeah. So, but now they can't do that because they're not hygienic. So
figure that one out.
But yeah, you'd walk through and they'd hit you in both arms.
All right.
And then you go behind a curtain and they give you that shot of bicillin. That's where you drop your pants and lean over the table while the nurse jabs you in the buttocks. Like I said, to me, after I got it, it wasn't that sore right away. Then I think the next morning it felt like, like you've been working out, that kind of soreness. Yeah. And then as the day went on, it just felt like it was getting worse and worse. And then it just kind of just went away. Hey, Birdwell, thanks for coming in.
Hey, Birdwell, what's going on? But by the way, Birdwell, tomorrow I'm sending your bucks. Just FYI.
But they say that if you're worried about getting sick, they said if you can take Tylenol, but if you can go without it, it's better. Yeah. Hey, Tina, thanks for coming in. But they said drink plenty of water and get plenty of sleep, and you'll be fine. So
that's fine. We do what we gotta do.
I'm pretty sure that's what they say anytime you go in to be sick.
Yeah.
Drink plenty of fluids. Well, who drinks solids? I don't know.
Oh my God. All right. She was playing what canon?
Yes.
And legends.
All right. So if you don't know what they mean by canon and legends, all right. So Star Wars is a massive universe. And there's been stories, books, comic books, movies, everything like that. And I don't think Lucasfilm ever really did the whole canon legend thing.
No.
I think maybe if something contradicted with something that was, they may have said that. But what it is then Disney came out and said anything in the expanded universe is legend, which means it does not fall within the lines of the movies they're putting out. So they threw a lot of stuff out, which is kind of funny because they actually used a lot of stuff from Legends to create the sequel trilogy. There's a lot of stuff in there that you don't know about. Now, I did hear a guy talking tonight about the sequel trilogies. He said he didn't like them, but I did agree with what he had to say, and I'm sure Gonzo was. Yeah. There was some stuff in there that was entertaining in each one of the sequels. There was a little, just every once in a while, something was a little entertaining in them. But so we're just randomly going to go at it. I'm going to tell you right now, the biggest thing that Lucasfilm's done here lately, I forgot to put in. So I'll just tell you what it is when we get down to it.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is we're going to go through these, and Gonzo and I are going to give our opinions on whether we think it's canon, which means it's really happened in the Star Wars universe, or if it's legend, which is something that was, like a story told, but didn't really happen. That's kind of like what they mean by canon and legend. So I heard it feels like a bee sting. Not at first it didn't, but then I don't know. It might be different for each one too. No, the vaccination. It might be different for which one you get too. I don't know. So I got I got the Moderna, and you said that's what you're getting as well.
Yeah, if something happens to me tomorrow, I love y'all.
You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. You're a big guy. So.
But I'm a kid inside with feelings. I'm one of the few men in this world that have
like
feelings.
All Star Wars stuff.
You hear me?
Yes, I heard you.
What did I say?
You said you're a kid inside.
And what else?
We've been friends long enough. You're kind of like my wife anymore. I didn't hear the rest of it.
I'm one of the few men in the world that have feelings.
One of the few men in the world that have feelings. Obviously, Gonzo did not meet that one woman that most men meet where they get trampled over and don't have feelings. He must have just met Sandra, and that was just perfect and no trampling over feeling.
Let's continue, please.
All right. All right, so let's pull up. I'll pull up the first one.
Am I gonna be upset with your answers? That's first I want to know.
Well, I mean, we have our own opinions. I mean, if you say something different than mine, I'm going to respect your opinion. I'm sure you got a reason for it.
Oh boy, here we go.
All right,
bring it in.
So the first thing we're bringing up.
What's Arlene? I always have feelings.
There it is. First one. Has it come up yet?
The DVD only Star Wars guy?
No, just look at the poster. We're not the DVD only doesn't matter. It's the Star Wars The Last Jedi.
Yeah. Canon.
Right. You say it's canon?
Of course.
No, it's legend.
No, it's not. It's canon.
No, in my opinion, this is legend. This doesn't fall underneath George Lucas. See, I'm not going with what Disney says. Disney can say what's canon, what's legend. This is my opinion.
So hold on, let me get this straight. Okay. So Legends is stories that were before Lucasfilm.
No. Lucasfilm has always been around. It's just a story. Legends, what they're stating is legends are stories that are told in the Star Wars universe. There's nothing true to them, maybe a little bit of truth, but that's what they're saying.
Okay, because I always thought that
canon is anything that falls within the reality of Star Wars.
Okay.
So to me, I mean, right now Disney's calling this canon. To me, I say it's legend. All right. Canon. And the reason why I say that is because all of this can change.
Well, that's true.
So, all right. So let's go to our next one. I don't know what the next one is. It all popped up random. So I don't know. What does chat say? Does anybody got any?
Let me see. Arlene says, I don't have any feelings. Katrina says, hey, Arlene. T. Marie's Place says, laughing out loud. Arlene says, Katrina. Arlene says, T. Marie's Place says, Arlene, my love. Yeah.
I mean, the thing is that I guess the reason why is there's stuff that's happened in these movies that's never happened before. And you can't tell me these powerful Force users didn't know how to do some of the stuff that was going on in this movie before this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm saying it's Legend. I think eventually it'll end up being Legend. I think the prequel or the sequel trilogy, it'll end up being redone. And this will either it'll become Legend or it'll become an alternate timeline, which would make it Legend. I'm confused. I just here to listen and mock. So to me, like I said, this is Legend. Like I said, anymore, I'm not letting Disney, I'm not letting Lucasfilm tell me what is canon, what's Legend. So I say it's Legend. Next. Solo, a Star Wars story. You want me to go first?
Yeah, go for it.
It's canon.
Why is... Oh, yeah. Yeah, canon.
Yeah. There is some stuff in there that I would say would be Legend, but not enough to make the whole entire story Legend. It's canon. So it comes pretty close to the Han Solo trilogy books. A lot of it. There's just like little parts in it that I think they kind of touched on. But yeah, it's Solo is canon. To me, I know it didn't do very good. I think it caught the backlash of The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
And I truly believe it should either have a sequel or be a trilogy.
Yeah. Give me a second. I got a text message real quick.
Okay.
Be right back.
So, I don't know. I love this movie. I truly believe this was somewhat of, how do I want to say it? It was what The Mandalorian came off of. It's felt like a Western in space, and that's how The Mandalorian feels to me. And I really think that this is what it was. And the thing is, it's Ron Howard who did it. I love Ron Howard, and I just wish it didn't catch the backlash. I think it would have done a lot better had it not been for the backlash from The Last Jedi, which I'm actually afraid of happening to the Bad Bunch, or the Bad Batch, because of the backlash of the firing of Gina Carano. So, right. That's right, Mar. Legend is, they're saying it's not, yeah, it's like stories being told, like how Legend is with us. So, where, like tall tales, stuff like that. But you also know a lot of times there's some truth always in Legends. So, but that's it, because there's lots of stuff I've read lots of books that has to do with the expanded universe, and I really think a lot of it. But yeah, I really think here with what Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau's doing, it's a lot of the stuff from the expanded universe is going to start to become canon, because they are starting to expand out into a lot of that stuff. So we'll go ahead and move to our next one. Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Obviously, this one's an easy one. This is canon because, of course, it's part of the original. It's part of that George Lucas's original ideas. So this would be canon. That's a pretty simple one. I don't know anybody who wouldn't. I know people don't like this movie, and with all the love and romance and everything that was in it, and the Senate and stuff like that, I understand that. But this was part of the whole story of
terrible movie.
But it had to be told because it was part of the story of Anakin falling in love. The reason why he ends up turning to the dark side. To me, I know you say terrible movie. I thought the Obi-Wan parts were awesome in it, though.
Yeah.
So
what do you say was canon?
Yeah, it's canon.
Yeah,
anything Lucas has done is canon. So
yeah.
All right. Maybe not the Star Wars Christmas special. That might not be canon.
No, that one.
That's not in here, so we don't have anything.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
All right. Next, this is hard to see. All right. I didn't get a big enough picture. This is Star Wars Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run.
I'm gonna tell you,
it's canon.
I was gonna say it's canon. Yeah, I was gonna tell you that. Yeah,
it's canon. All the characters in it are canon, like Hondo Anaka, Chewbacca. There's no real talk of any kind of, if there's anything to do with the movie, it has a lot more to do with the movie Solo, because you're chasing after coaxium.
Yep.
And so it's canon.
Now, let me ask you a question. And let's leave that picture for a second. Do you think that in the near future they're going to change the missions and do something different?
Oh, I think they will. Yeah.
Right.
I think eventually, I think it'll be like Star Tours, where it'll be different missions and stuff like that. I mean, they already got like different things where people can figure out modes where you got a Chewbacca mode and stuff like that. So I'll bet there's all kinds of secrets in there people haven't even figured out yet.
Yeah. Hey, Dad Bills, what's going on? Thanks for being here. I'm looking forward to seeing more different missions.
Yeah. I would love to, it would be great if you had to fly through an asteroid field.
Flying the Death Star. Like, I know it's old, but
you mean like the second Death Star?
Yeah, that would be great if you can do that.
Yeah.
The mission is something.
Of course, at that point, I wonder, would they put like Nine Numb and Lando's voice in there?
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
That would be so cool. All right, sorry. Go for it.
Ooh. Galaxy's Edge. Galaxy's Edge. This one's kind of a tough one.
Yeah.
Because I would say it's canon, but I want to see it show up somewhere.
Well, rumors were that on the last movie they was going to show up about 2, but I guess that didn't happen. The other place happened.
But I would love to see the Mandalorian, the show up in the Mandalorian. Maybe they go and talk to Doc Ondar. I think that would be awesome. I would love
that would be smart. That would be smart. But as said, right now at this point is legend.
Right. Well, I say it's canon because it's kind of sits there where, I mean, I understand that the way they've got it set, they have it set in the sequel trilogy, but Batuu was there before the sequel trilogy. Black Spire Outpost was there before. I mean, they've got comic books talking about Han and Chewie went and did, stuff for Doc Ondar. Yeah. I say canon.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I can see how it can be either one, but I say Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is canon. Now, some of the characters running around might be legend, but all right. Rise of the Resistance. Rise of the Resistance. If I just said anything that's not done by George Lucas is legend, Rise of the Resistance is legend.
It's legend.
It's a great ride. Don't get me wrong. I loved it. But if they decided to do away with the sequel trilogy, I could see how they could easily change this if they needed to.
Yeah. Experience.
Yes. So, I mean, you could easily change Kylo Ren into someone else. You could easily, change the stormtroopers to the original stormtroopers, I think. But as of right now, Rise of Resistance is legend to me.
And experience.
Yes.
Did I say that? Experience? Yeah.
Yes.
Experience. Hell, it's the best Rise ever, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. So, right there with Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Oh. Even though making the rail was pretty cool, but
yeah. All right.
What's that, Kelly?
Rogue One.
Oh God, no! This one has to be a canon.
It has to be canon. You think it's canon? It is canon. Yeah,
it has to be canon.
It's the scroll to A New Hope. That's what it is.
And that's one of the best movies after all this mess. To be honest with you, Rogue One. Ooh.
Yeah,
this was beautiful done. I think the story was great. Obviously, it's gonna lead to episode 4, right?
Right. This is the movie that gave us the misconception that Star Wars was in good hands with Disney. That's what it
was. Yeah. So,
but I meant the characters they gave us. Great characters.
Amazing. Yeah. All of them. All of them. And this guy did a hell of a job. What's his name? The one on the left. Jesus, I forgot his name.
Are you talking about I don't know. Can you see my cursor?
Yeah, that what's his name?
Oh gosh, he's one of Margie and I, we used to love him all the time. He was in Good Morning Vietnam.
He does great.
He plays Saw Gerrera is who he plays.
Yeah, he did I think the Butler.
Somebody help us out. Mar, you know who he is. I haven't seen it. I've seen him in a lot of stuff. Whitaker.
There you go. Forrest Whitaker. Thank you.
Forrest Whitaker. Yes.
Yeah, that guy's great. He did a hell of a job there, I think.
Yeah.
He did amazing.
But then, I mean, the iconic droid, K2SO.
Yeah.
Loved it. And of course, he's voiced by Alan Tudyk, who is now considered the voice of Disney. So,
yeah.
And of course, Chirrut. Loved him. Baze.
Was he a Jedi?
Chirrut? No, he was one of the Guardians of the Wills. So, but yeah.
Because he
was also in Black Panther. Was Forrest Whitaker in Black Panther?
Was he?
I don't remember. Maybe he was.
I know that guy is like, he's great.
Oh yeah, I mean the thing is I think what was it? It'd been a while since I've seen him in very many movies.
Didn't he do like a movie? Was it The Butler or something like that? I think it was.
Might have.
Yeah, I think so.
He was more popular like in the 90s, I think. Yeah. Let's see. Revenge of the Sith, Canon. That's an easy one. Yep. This is
great movie though.
I don't know. This was the movie that when you were a kid, after you've seen Return of the Jedi, you heard about this lightsaber battle between Anakin and Obi-Wan and what turned him into Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And this was what you were waiting for through the prequels.
Yeah, for sure. Do you think their fight was better than the first one? Darth Maul, Obi-Wan, and Qui-Gon?
Well, I would say I'll tell you, the thing that made the Phantom Menace, the Duel of Fates, was the music.
Oh yeah,
and the lightsaber battle and everything that was going on.
Yeah,
I think that's what made it great. But you got to think, by the time they got to do this, Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen had been practicing so much together that I thought they did a great job. It has to be.
No, they did.
Yeah, it's got to be in at least the top 5 lightsaber battles.
Do you think they're gonna have a lot of interaction, both of them, in the Obi-Wan?
I don't think we're gonna get to see Hayden Christensen's face.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Obviously,
if we do, it's gonna be like what it was in Rogue One, where he's in the. But.
But my question is, do you think they're gonna have a lot of interaction in the series or no?
I don't know. And it might be Hayden Christensen's face because it may be flashbacks.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
Because from what I understand is we're gonna actually see how Obi-Wan has PTSD.
Really?
Yes, that's what I think it's gonna be.
I can't wait to see that series.
Oh yeah. Oh, never mind. That's something else. That's not Star Wars. I was getting ready to. So I got excited about something that's not even part of the show.
All right.
Let's go. Easy one.
Canon.
It's Canon. Yeah.
That's where it all started.
Oh yeah. And that's where this guy became the greatest movie villain of all time. So, and then you had Sir Alec Guinness, you had Peter Cushing. How could you go wrong with this? This was the hero's journey, the whole thing.
Farm boy.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe that they just let a farm boy jump into a starship and fly in the battle. But hey, they were desperate.
Mars says, "How can a Jedi get PTSD. They're in Bissville.
No, I don't. I think Jedi still suffer the same thing as regular people do. So, and you got to think during the Clone Wars and everything like that, they've seen a lot of killing. So, but that, and then you got to think at the end, he had to fight the guy who he considered his brother, and left him for dead. So
I left him for dead.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and that's when we meet. At the beginning of this movie, we see all the main characters.
Oh yeah. That's when we get to see the three put together: Luke, Leia, and Han.
Yeah, sorry.
So, and that's the first time you got to see a princess who seemed to be the person saving herself instead of the people who came to save her.
True.
All right, let's see what's next.
Here we go.
The Force Awakens. Now, this one's kind of hard because I did enjoy this movie. If there's any movie out of the sequel trilogy I really liked, it was this. And then once again, it's because there were great moments in it. The Han and Chewbacca scene when they first walk on the Millennium Falcon. The whole talking about the Force with Han, because what was great about that scene is you had Han who's like, there's no hokey pokey religions where I've been from. Everything's luck. And then all of a sudden he's the guy who's standing there saying it's all true.
Yeah. Now, do you think it was one of our favorite movies because we see all the characters back?
I think that could have been it. That could have been it. And I'll tell you what, when it came to Empire is one of my favorite movies just because of how much you get to see the Millennium Falcon. And this movie, J.J. Abrams made the Millennium Falcon look, you know what I mean? It just was amazing what he was able to do with the Millennium Falcon. With Rey and Finn flying across Jakku in it, it's just...
Yeah.
To me, that the Millennium Falcon is the most iconic movie vehicle ever.
Yeah.
So... But yeah, unfortunately, even though I did like it, and of course it could have been because how long it had been since we've seen a Star Wars movie.
Yeah. I just wonder, you know what? I just wondering why we don't have a Disney Plus solo story. Because there's so much we can do with that character.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If it's done correctly.
Oh yeah. But unfortunately, for me, this is gonna fall under Legend as well.
Why?
Because the characters, they're the same characters that are in the next two movies.
Oh, okay.
So, all right. So let's go ahead. Star Wars Rebels. You've never seen this, have you, Gonzo?
No, yeah. Well, is this the kid that get him? Yeah, I've seen him. Is this the kid, right?
Do you know they're talking about Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau are talking about bringing Ezra Bridger to the live screen.
To the live screen.
Yes. And it's probably going to happen in the Ahsoka series.
Nice.
So.
Well, I will say it's canon.
But what's funny is a few things that's really good. One, I love the droid-ish Chopper. He's an R2 unit, but he's not quite. He's kind of like a, how do you want to say it? He's parts thrown together R2 unit. The one character that's right here, Jeb, he, believe it or not, is the concept art that was for Han Solo. Han Solo wasn't supposed to be a human. He was supposed to be an alien. Yeah. You have I can't think of her name right now, the Mandalorian, who everybody thought that Sasha Banks was playing, which turned out not to be true.
Yeah.
You have Hera, who showed up in the video game Star Wars Squadrons.
Mm-hmm. She's
a general in the rebellion.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, to me, this is canon. This is canon. I tell you what, when I first started watching, I couldn't get into it, and I didn't watch it. And then I thought I'll try it again, and I watched it, and I loved it. It was great. Yeah. It was a great series.
TMP has a question
for
you. Is Ahsoka the same actress in The Mandalorian as in the movies?
No. It's I'm trying to think what the girl's name is. because she does a lot of interviews, and she does a lot of interviews with like Star Wars creators.
Yeah, but let me tell you, I like the Mandalorian one better.
Yeah,
she did a hell of a job. I was watching it the other day with my brother-in-law.
Yeah, well, you know, I can understand that question because, of course, what's the name of the woman who plays Bo-Katan? I can't think of her. She the first time I ever seen her was in the new Battlestar Galactica. She played Starbuck. I can't.
I'm not good with names, honestly, but
I think it's
I know
Katie Sackhoff.
Yeah,
but Katie Sackhoff actually voiced Bo-Katan.
Bo-Katan.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she's the only one that was the voice actor that did Bo-Katan, and then went on and actually played Bo-Katan.
Which that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is Star Wars Rebels already done?
Yeah, Star Wars Rebels is done. Yeah.
So how many seasons?
I'd have to look, Gonzo. I don't know right.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it was very many.
I know because I really enjoy that series, but I stopped watching it like halfway.
Right.
So I gotta get going. But
I meant when Vader started showing up and all that kind of stuff, it was really cool. So
yeah.
And then you get to see the last battle between Obi-Wan and Darth Maul in Rebels.
You see it here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this kid,
Ezra Bridger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does he? Well, we're taking out the subject, but how does he add up to this Star Wars story?
They find him. The guy Canon, this guy here.
Yeah.
He is a Jedi who survived Order 66.
I know. Yeah.
He changed his name and everything like that. And they just basically come across Ezra Bridger, and he finds out that he's Force sensitive. And what's cool is Ezra Bridger, he has this cool lightsaber, because it's not only just a lightsaber, but it's a blaster too.
It's a blaster too. Yeah.
Yes.
I've seen it. But my question thing is that hopefully we could see him in the movies.
Oh yeah, either in the movies or in a series. I'm hoping in the Ahsoka Tano series.
Okay.
So because the last time we seen him, well, I won't give it away if nobody's seen Rebels. What happened?
Yeah.
So, but this is also, well, I think this is also the first time Grand Admiral Thrawn is brought into canon. So, and it's the first time Grand Admiral Thrawn's been he's always been in books. Never. I don't know. Somebody maybe remind me. I don't think he was in Clone Wars. He might have been, but I don't think he was.
So should we watch Rebels first, or should we continue watching Clone Wars first?
Oh, Clone Wars. Because Clone Wars comes before Rebels.
Okay.
All right. So next, Episode 1, Phantom Menace. Of course, this is the starting story. Yeah. And yeah, it's canon. That's all there is. I mean, this is the whole thing is most people don't realize is all 6 movies are about Darth Vader. It's about Anakin Skywalker.
I found this one boring.
I think the reason why I really like it is, like I said, it was the first time I took Heaven to see a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
And I think the only reason why she was so interested in it was because of Jake Lloyd, his age, there's a kid in it and everything like that. But I don't know. Qui-Gon, I wish they'd do more about Qui-Gon Jinn. I love Qui-Gon Jinn.
Too short. It was too short.
So,
but yeah, all the movies about Star Wars and about Vader and what he does and all the stuff, of course.
Yeah. All right. Next, Star Wars: The Clone Wars. That's an easy one. It's canon.
Canon.
Yes.
Yeah.
If people didn't like the prequels, it was Star Wars: The Clone Wars that made people like that part of. So, I understand VP said he didn't like how the drawings look, but I think after you watch it for so long,
you'll see it.
Yeah, it grows on you.
Yeah.
So, and then I don't have it in here, The Bad Batch, because it hasn't come out yet. But I think it's going to be a great series. The Bad
And you think it's going to be canon?
Oh yeah, it'll be canon.
It stars in May, right?
May 4th.
Bad Batch.
Yeah. So I can't wait. As soon as I seen them in the 7th season of Clone Wars, the Bad Batch was just awesome.
Do we know what time it's going to start? Is it going to start like at 3 a.m. again, like always?
I don't know. It probably will. It'll probably be like all of them. It'll probably May the 4th is. That's weird because usually they start new series on Friday, May the
they're gonna
4th
start
is
on the
like
4th.
is it on a Tuesday or Wednesday? I think.
On a Tuesday, yeah. Have reservations in the park.
Yeah. So,
All
but
right. Well, ladies, get ready. We're coming back to 2 a.m. shows.
Return of the Jedi. That's easy. Return of the Jedi that's canon.
Canon.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Yes, Mars space whales. You are correct.
That was all with the kid.
Yeah. All right. So this is the easy one. Return of the Jedi. This movie, to me, I mean, I don't think it's a good movie.
Yeah.
All right. But it just did not live up to the hype that you would from Empire Strikes Back. There was a lot of deleted scenes that I think would have made this movie a whole lot better, especially if they would have showed the part where Luke was putting the last touches on his lightsaber in the cave.
Yeah.
But yeah. Which is funny is because this is Return of the Jedi, and look at Luke's the color of his lightsaber in the movie poster. It's blue.
Blue.
Yeah, his lightsaber in the movie was green.
It's green.
Yeah. Once again, Rise of Skywalker. This movie is going to be legend for me because, like I said, the thing is the title.
It's a freaking disaster. That's what it is.
I mean, once again, there's parts in there that was entertaining. There was.
Hey, Daddy, welcome to the stream.
Hey, Yaddy. But
I felt like I was in the movie theater, rushing Star Wars, trying to do so many things at once in less than 2 hours, and no, it's crap.
But
all right, it wasn't my favorite. I wish they would delete it and do it again.
But you got excited when you seen Lando.
Who?
Lando.
No, I got excited when I saw Han Solo again.
No, Han Solo wasn't in. Well, you're talking about but Lando. This is the first time we've seen Lando since the original.
Yeah, but I was excited when I saw Han Solo again.
But once again, anything that has to do with the Millennium Falcon scenes, the whole thing with, Poe saying, "I'm fast enough," and Lando goes, "You ain't fast as this," and comes flying by in the Millennium Falcon. That's.
Well.
But yeah, this whole thing. I mean, even the title throws you off because the whole thing is the Rise of Skywalker is because Rey decided to call herself a Skywalker at the end. That's all it was. Where it gives you thinking maybe could Anakin be resurrected? Could Luke be resurrected? And it's just it was a horrible title for this. They should have left it to the original director and writer. But yeah,
garbage.
But this is legend, completely legend. Of
course,
yeah.
Horses.
And I hate to say that because there are some characters that were in the sequel trilogy, new characters that I did like, but.
All right, let's go. Take the picture out. Let's go.
Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, great movie.
Yeah, that's
one of the best.
That's like very canon.
Yeah, get it. That's like Clone Wars.
Yeah,
it's about some love.
Well, I mean, Empire Strikes Back is the Star Wars movie that any Star Wars movie. It's the benchmark that any Star Wars movie is measured against.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the best story. It was done so well.
Yep.
And I mean, and how many times have we seen a desert planet over and over again? Here they gave you a planet covered in ice. They gave you a swamp planet. I mean, this was that. And I mean, and this is the thing. I mean, the love story here worked better than the love story did in Attack of the Clones.
Of course. It was well done. It was different.
Yeah. So
you know what? Attack of the Clones, I feel like they push it there like, here, we need to have a love story. Let's do something.
Right.
Right.
Gonzo,
look at your phone. Okay. Hold on. Give me a second.
I mean, don't you think it's kind of funny that Padme still fell in love with a man who just told her that he slaughtered a whole village of Tusken Raiders, even the women and children? Would that be a guy you'd want to marry?
Yeah. Yeah. So, Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, Empire Strikes Back. There's they probably shouldn't even had to put it up here.
Let's go.
Star Wars Expanded Universe. This is a big one.
You know, I never saw that.
Well, I mean, this is like books. This is books.
Books,
this is
right?
comics, books. This is video games and everything. The one video game, I know you don't like it, but the character Kyle Kesto, he's canon. I think if they do,
I've never seen it, so I don't know.
I think if they end up doing a Luke Skywalker series,
yeah,
I think Kyle Kestis is going to show up as one of. He's going to be one of them that will be part of Luke's Jedi Academy.
Ooh.
So I think you'll see him. I think we'll see Ezra Bridger. So, but yeah, I really think. So there, I've read stories from the Star Wars universe that I like. Obviously, the comic books kind of contradicted stuff, so there would be stuff there that's legend. I would love to see them do something where they actually would show the Yuuzhan Vong invasion.
Yeah.
And to me, I mean, this was like the whole Timothy Zahn. Those 3 books. Those 3 books should have been the next. We didn't have Lucas's outlines, the next 3 should have been the Timothy Zahn books, which basically is the Thrawn trilogy. That should have been the next. That should have been the sequel trilogy if they couldn't have found anything else.
Okay.
So Star Wars Expanded Universe, anything that doesn't contradict the timeline, I say is canon. If it contradicts the timeline, then it's legend. It's a large something. You know, it's pretty large. It's like hundreds of books. So was that it? Okay, so one I forgot, which
one you forgot?
Well, the Mandalorian isn't in here. So
what do you think?
Oh, the Mandalorian's canon. There's no doubt. So once again, anything Dave Filoni has his hands on is canon. So, and then the other one was the other animated series, Resistance, I think it's called. I couldn't get into it. I would say it's a legend because it also falls into the sequel trilogy.
Yeah, true.
No, Arlene, I didn't even know they had a Padme Loungefly.
Hey, Carla and Kiko, what's going on?
Hey, Carla and Kiko. But I don't know. I mean, that's the whole thing, you know. I did this because I was tired of having somebody else tell me what's canon, what's legend. And to me, it was I just felt like I should say, in my opinion, what I think is canon and what's legend. I truly believe that Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau could change everything and make the sequel trilogy into an alternate timeline and create a new sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
So, but things are going a certain way. There's battles being fought on both sides there at Lucasfilms, and Jon Favreau has won a lot. So,
yep.
But
and we did it in an amazing time frame.
Yes.
Congratulations.
I mean, there's lots of other things we could go over. I mean, so, but
hold on. Stopping in to say hi. It's my daughter's birthday. Well, happy birthday, Carla and Kiko.
Oh yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to your daughter.
Wish them more.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
But yeah, I mean, to me, I love Galaxy's Edge. That's why I said it was canon. I could still see it. It's part of the universe. That's it.
It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be great.
I still think they need to put it either in one of the series where somebody goes visits it, and it doesn't matter where at in the timeline. And I would love to see Mando have to go and pick up a bounty from like Doc Ondar or something like that.
It will happen. Trust me, it will happen. You know what's gonna happen?
What's that?
Tomorrow, Throwback Thursday at 10:30 p.m., where we're gonna do Disney trivia. We're gonna raffle some good stuff. And what is the movie that we're gonna talk about?
The $1 Million Duck.
The Million. Who chose this movie? Was it you?
No, it was Tina.
Oh, Tina. Okay.
Chris, I do. I think there's a struggle there. I think Kathleen Kennedy has her side. And
Oh,
I think
yeah,
John Favreau and Dave Filoni have their side. And the
They're
bad
fighting.
thing is the ones that back Dave Filoni and John Favreau, they're afraid to speak out because they're afraid they'll get fired.
They're fighting. That's a big fight there.
And the
All right,
thing
good night,
is
Carlos.
guess who's also on their side?
Who?
George Lucas.
George Lucas, yeah.
Yes.
I was gonna say.
So.
Good night, Carla Kiko. Happy birthday to
Good night.
Kiddos.
But so we will get back to doing
next week.
Back to watch party. If we got time, and depending on where I am the next day, we might throw a third episode in.
3 in a row?
3 in a row.
Shoot, Chris, you're kidding me. You want to get over it. You want to get over it quick. Can I say what was going to happen in the channel this week? Not yet.
Yeah.
Is it my time?
I mean, we got 15 minutes, but if you got
plenty of time for me.
You can cover the next month.
So, what? So tomorrow, don't forget, trivia night with $1 million Ducky. With me, Chris, and Arlene. And I think T. Marie's place is going to be there.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to have a special guest as well. Friday. What do you have Friday, Chris? You don't have anything Friday?
I don't do anything on Friday.
We don't do anything on Friday, so Friday's off. Saturday, we have late night with pals, but I'm going to have a new co-host, and it's going to change a little bit, so stay tuned for that. And then on Sunday, I'm going to have some breakfast with some cute ladies in the morning. So it's going to be fun. And then on Monday, we're going back to Melody Mixes. And what are we doing on Monday?
AC/DC.
Air conditioned, yes. No? AC, right? No. AC/DC.
If you were going to go, it'd be alternate current and direct current is what the AC/DC would be.
Yeah.
No, Tina. This is a Kakamora. I named him Disney Pox.
By the way, you were funny yesterday. Let me tell you, man. A lot of people liked you yesterday. You were funny yesterday.
Ooh, Kookaburra.
You were killing it last night. Just saying.
Yeah.
If you guys want to know what we're talking about, go ahead and check out the replay on my channel. It was fun yesterday. And that's it, man. We move from there.
Yes. Are you saying I should have a couple of beers a few hours before I live stream every time? Is that what you're saying?
Me? I like just the way you are. Okay.
I meant before I came up and started live streaming with Heaven, I did a 15-minute nap. So
you know what? Today in my lunch, I did a 35-minute nap too, man. Tired.
So we got the thing is there's 7 seasons of Clone Wars. There's no way we would get through it before the Bad Batch.
Dad, Disney Baker, what's going on?
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, brother. I feel you. Just let it go. We got this. Together, we got this. What you got going on this channel?
On this channel?
Yes, right here. Where we
For
at?
the rest of the week?
For the rest of the week.
I'm done.
Friday. Oh, that's it?
This week I didn't do any vlogs because of Easter.
All right, we're
so
done.
The only thing except for the live streams I do with you, like Throwback Thursday, and yeah.
And Friday.
And then we start everything over Monday with Melody Mixes and
Friday. No.
Friday. I have nothing on. Okay. Well, I've got some shorts to put out. Heaven sent me some shorts, so not to wear, the ones you put on YouTube, and that it's less than a minute. So.
Okay. Well, all right. Let me plug in somebody else.
Okay.
Make sure that tomorrow, 9 a.m, be ready. BP will be live with my favorite at Magic Kingdom, 9 a.m. They're close to the 1K. I'm sure they're going to hit the watch hours already, the 4,000 watch hours, and they're probably going to hit the 1K tomorrow. I'm praying to God they do tomorrow, so we got to have a big celebration. Saying that, eat dinner, because I'm pretty sure BP is going to be live all day. And then at 10:30, come watch Arlene, me, Chris, Tina, and our special guest
The $1 million duck.
Yes. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna have to say you can't have that duck as you can't have him as a guest. I'm guessing that duck's dead by now. So that's in that movie.
I haven't finished doing my plugins. And if you feel like you like summer, if you like the sand and you like the beach, go ahead and please go to our friend Yadi's channel, YouTube. She was you saw her where she was today, bro?
No, I didn't.
Miami Beach. Happily Ever Yadi channel. Go ahead and check it out. She was there for 2 hours. It was fun. It was fun.
I have never been that far south in Florida.
I'm gonna say Ducky. All right, Ducky. There you go.
But is Bradenton? That's pretty far south, isn't it? Well, I meant
which one?
Bradenton.
Bradenton
and Sarasota.
I know it's Bradenton.
There's a Bradenton. There's a Bradenton because that's where my father-in-law was from.
Well, I know the if we go for the beaches, West Coast is the best.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And Bradenton's good.
Anywhere where I can see my feet, that's the best place.
Yeah. You know it is.
And I'm not very tall, so I can't go out that far. Bradenton, Bradenton is it's down by it's I think it's more south of Tampa, if I'm right.
Yeah, it's down by Tampa.
Yeah. It's but I think what Sarasota and Bradenton's like almost right there next to each other.
Yeah.
So I've been down to those beaches before. I've been to the what is it? Pensacola. So I've been over in the Panhandle.
It's all good. It's all you can do.
Gonzo, what parts of Florida you been in? You got to think that hard.
I've been everywhere in Florida. Actually.
You've been everywhere?
Yeah, okay. Just haven't blogged it, but I've been everywhere.
Well, I didn't mean vlogging. I just meant where have you been?
Yeah, everywhere. I should start doing some vlogging around Florida. Yeah. Central, west, north, south, east. I do the hunky punky. Around.
Daytona. I think you ought to do the one challenge I told you need.
No, I won't go to Daytona.
Hear me?
Kelly told me don't come around here. So
I think Gonzo should do the challenge.
Which one?
Once everything's back to normal.
What challenge?
The Coast to Coast challenge.
Which is?
You start out on one side when the sun rises and watch the sunset.
Okay.
All right. You go to Walt Disney World.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if you can do that now because of park hopping. You can't do it anymore. Because the way it was is you had to go to each park in one day and ride at least one ride and then go to the other coast and watch the sunset.
I could do it.
How can the park hopping right now? You can't do all four.
I could do it. Burwell, I haven't explored Tampa yet. Don't waste your time.
Tampa.
Don't waste your time. Trust me, don't waste your time.
I think when I was a kid, we might have stayed really close to Tampa. We stayed at I think we stayed at a hotel that was pirate themed, if I'm right.
You know what I would do is, I think I can do it. I got you, bro. But wait until everything goes back to normal, though.
Yeah. Maybe park hopping will go back to what it used to be.
Because I'm tired. Lately, I'm tired. There's a lot of things going on. All right, I'm out. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. You have a good night. This is the quickest thing we ever did in Star Wars, honestly.
Yeah.
You know?
So, I mean, I'm sure there's other stuff. I mean, it's just, we could have talked about like, what was that called? I'm trying to think. Shadows of the Empire.
That Disney Baker. You have a good night.
You remember Shadows of the Empire with Dash Rendar?
Mm-mm.
It was a book and a video game, and I think it was on Super NES, if I'm right. And Dash Rendar took the place of Han Solo because it was in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. So Han's frozen in carbonite. So
okay.
Dash Rendar actually takes his place, and Dash Rendar actually flies a ship that is a YT model. It's not a 1300, but it's a different model that is come from the same family as the Millennium Falcon. And he has a droid, and it was a really good story to read. So it's probably one of the best Star Wars books to read is Shadows of the Empire. Yeah. It's actually, if I'm right, you actually get to see Vader fight for dominance to prove his loyalty to the Emperor in that as well. So,
okay.
But, well, I don't know. Are we ending early then?
Sure. I got a meeting too. I got to attend to.
All right. So, thank you all for coming in.
No, thank you. And I'm back.
Yes, he's back.
And next week I don't have to work either, so I'll be here again.
Yes.
Well, I have to work, but I work from home.
But once again, thank you all for coming in.
No, thank you.
We appreciate all the support, and I hope to see you next week when we watch possibly 3 episodes of Clone Wars. This was Tina's idea.
Oh. I'll talk to her.
She's like, let's watch one more. The one we. She's like,
I'll talk to her now. I'll talk to her now.
So, but as for that, I hope to catch you guys next week for the Jedi Council and all my other live streams and all of Gonzo's live streams. And remember, may the Force be with you.
Always.
See ya.
See ya. Good night. Adios.